Hello and welcome to another episode of this Manor Lords Let's Play series. We're still on Winding Rivers map and we're deep in winter. We have just been kicking off our farming over here, which has been really, really good. We've got insane amounts of barley. We've got some flax. We've got wheat that we're going to be turning into lots of food. So I'm really, really happy with how this region is growing. There's lots to be built. We've even got some goats that we're going to have soon. Where are they? There they are. We've got some pigs there. Why have we got pigs? I'm sure I didn't pick pigs. Oh, I did because we want meat. Ignore me. Anyway, we have lots of pigs. We don't have many goats, apparently. But we are doing pretty well. Food is going well. We have hopefully some more room to expand pretty soon. I think I'm just going to have to build more houses. I do want this as a big farming region, so I'm being quite cautious with where I'm building my housing. But I think over here is probably a good open spot at the moment. I do want that extended housing, so let's just build a bunch more there. And that should be pretty good for us. We've got a lot of stone. This region also is doing pretty damn well. We have got loads of stone. We've got loads of charcoal. We have insane amount of iron ore right now, which is why I've got this bloomery, which is just getting kicked off. We've got this clay furnace, which we are making a lot of roof tiles with. So we can upgrade this church. So let's get that on the agenda as well. And we really want to be meeting all of these level 2 requirements. We don't have the barley over here, so that is something we're going to have to trade for. But a trading post is going to be coming in. Let's get that down there as well, I think. And at some point, we also want to build a manor because we need the administrative building. We don't have enough planks. Bit of a plank shortage. Let's see what we can do about that. Where's a saw pit? And max, let's do max 60 planks. Whoa. Don't know what just happened there. There we go. No idea how I managed to do that. And we'll get some more logs coming in as well. So this cobbler should have loads of leather to work with. We've got loads of shoes as well. So they have definitely plenty to do. Let's get that church upgraded as a priority. And we do have this additional development point, which I have not spent yet. So we don't have rich wild animals deposit. We have gone down here. I'm quite inclined to go into armor making. Simply because we have a lot of this. We have a deep mine now, so we can make as much of that as we want. So I think we'll have this as another industrial region. And I'm going to build even more housing for these guys. A lot of houses. But we didn't have that many. Let's start off a little bit smaller then. We'll just build 2 houses. What? Oh, we just use one. Okay. Never mind then. Well, we did want to build a logging camp out here. That was the whole point of this path, so get that built as well. Probably not highest priority. Let's do high. And that isn't a lot of stone that we still have left. And good, we've got more families moving in over here. And going to get all of these fully upgraded for size. And the mill is ready. Let's get as many people on that mill as possible. And malt house as well. So that's a lot of construction that we have going on at the moment. I think, ooh, this is still not on a main road. I honestly don't know where to put it in this region. It keeps telling me it's not on a main road. I've put it on this road and I've put it on this road. Is this the King's Road? Like how, I don't know how to see the King's Road. I thought it would be this and it's on this road. So I just don't know where to put that. Connected to the road network. Not a clue. Just going to ignore that for now. And in terms of food, we're doing pretty well. We've got a lot of firewood. I can probably pause that just for a little bit. We're getting some apples in now, slowly, thankfully. Finally. These orchards are a long-term bet, but they really do pay off in the long run. So I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest. And we're making the most of this massive shoal of fish deposit. Actually, you know what? Let's just go all out on that because we're not exhausting it. This has gone down a little bit. Now we've got 4 camps, which is an insane amount. So we've got loads of sort of industry going on over here. And we did have that barley, those barley fields that we've made, which aren't amazing. But they do the job. They do the job for now. And, oh, that's the other thing I wanted to look at. I think it's worth paying for, probably worth paying for this additional retinue so that we have that maxed out. Do you want to keep enough for, let's just go with 20 actually. Do you want to keep enough for some mercs? What have we got? I mean, they aren't amazing, these mercs, to be honest. But I think it will help. I think it will help. But let's see if we can divide and conquer Hildebolt in this episode. So I don't think we need these guys on here anymore. And we do have that flax as well. That's another thing that we haven't established yet in this region. We don't have the Weaver's Workshop. So we'll build one of those as well. And I'm going to want to turn one of these eventually into a brewery. But we're going to need to upgrade it first. Let's just do that already. No point waiting around. And I actually don't think I have a forester's hut. And that is always useful. So let's get a forester's hut as well. Need logging camp active again. There are quite a few adjustments that you do need to make after the sort of farming season. Get everyone out of the farmhouse. Make sure you reallocate your livestock if you have livestock there. And just keep things going. And these guys are just not happy. I feel so bottlenecked at the moment in the game. If you have a region that just doesn't have good farming, because you're so reliant on ale, barley, malt, that unless you have that, you're stuck, really, if you want to really grow. Oh my gosh, that is a lot of shields. That's probably more shields than one man needs in his entire life. So maybe we calm down a little bit there, sunshine. Not even the shields that we're using. Okay, well, we want more swords, actually. What's our blacksmith's doing? It doesn't have any iron. That's what we need. This is why I was receiving iron from the other region. So it's really good to see that these apples have been starting to get harvested. I want to make sure we don't have force early harvest on any of these fields. That is growing. You just have to zoom in a little bit to see the flax sometimes. And how are we doing on that? We've got a lot of grain. That is looking good. And that flour. So we're going to need a couple of things here. We don't... Oh, we do have bakeries unlocked already. That is the good news. And I could go for it already. With a long garden, do I really want to do it there? I think I'm going to wait. Pantry is full. Well, that's your own problem. And we've got berries are coming back in the season now, so let's make sure we get enough people on those. Just going to upgrade all of these. And we really need to get a manor built over here. This logging camp needs to really step it up. Although I've just spent a bunch of logs. But I think we're fine for that. And this training post is not currently built. But we've got some good requirements met there. So that is feeling pretty future-proof, to be honest. Take one person off of that. I think we need more stone than we currently have. But I probably will just sell all of that out. Because we don't really need it. And happiness there is obviously very high because they're not being taxed. So they're loving life right now. These guys are slightly less happy. I don't know if there's just a thing that I can't see, which is there are actually corpses. So I'm going to build a corpse pit and just get someone on that just in case. But yeah, generally not super happy. Lack of entertainment obviously being the biggest thing. Taxation is very small, but I think this not having this does kind of compound over time and people really aren't happy about that. And let's move back over here so we can... I think we can either go... We've got a good amount of malt. I think let's just go for it. Let's have our brewery already. Let's level this up. That can be our bakery. And we'll get loads of people moved in. And just in prep for that, I'll build somewhere for everyone to have a nice little drink. And that's a lot of requirements. We need a lot of people building and working hard there. And these guys, they don't have any clothing. How is that even possible? We must have loads of stuff. Maybe it's a supply issue. Well, food and fuel is decent, I think. Probably don't need 3 people on there now. That flax will slowly become linen, and that will help ease some of the need on leather. I mean, I don't need to set a production limit. Just make as much shit as you can. I think right now I'll leave that as it is. And this level 2 plot, let's get that into a bakery. And I'm not feeling ready to really upgrade to level 3s at the moment. I think there's a bit more improvement that we need to make. We've already got a really good stone church though. So it's really just that requirement. We don't have the food, or we kind of have some food variety. Not really a whole lot. I'm not sure if this is worth it. I have put them in there, but I'm really not convinced that they're actually worth it. I don't really have much else to do in my other back gardens, and I think I'd rather have something built than nothing. And I can always change it if needed. So we'll get those built. Weaver's Workshop slowly doing its thing. And the bakery should also help as well. So we should have, soon we should have meat, vegetables, berries, bread, fish, and maybe one day apples, because we actually do have that unlocked. But not right now. But I think that is good to sort of leave that as it is for now. Let's get someone on this logging camp. I'm actually going to take them off of this one. Get some more people on that one. And would love a forester's hut around here. In fact, I'm going to build the forester's hut out here as well. And just keep that as our sort of more woodland area. And we can use this to expand our housing instead. Do that, and then we'll build some more houses facing this way. These guys are very, very happy, and we're now in a position where we could build the manor. So I wonder where would be good for this. Maybe down here by the church as well. Have that as the highest priority, I think. Actually, we'll have that as high. We'd like one more house to be built at least. And let's see if we can muster an army and start tackling Hildebolt. We are still stuck with these guys. I'm going to wait for one fresh month until we come into summer. And we will take the fight to Hildebolt. Let's see what he has got for us. Because I'm feeling pretty confident. I'm pretty happy with what we're currently dealing with. Food is really kicking off now. We have lots of fish and lots of veggies and meat. Do you know what? I think I'm going to build probably a couple more pack stations. I really want to be able to trade with every region. So we've got a good amount of malt, actually. Do we even have a brewer in this region? We must do. I'd love to... Oh, there we go. No. Blacksmith, armorer, cobbler. Okay, one of these guys is going to have to become the brewer then. I choose you. Well, that should be good for this region. Hopefully that solves a lot of those issues. But I think we've paid that semi-recently. I haven't really been taxed in this region. I'm going to change it up to 15%. And I'm going to go for a full retinue here. Actually, what would be really good to do is in this region, we're going to go all in. See, this is also not on the King's Road, supposedly. I have no idea where the King's Road is supposed to be on this map. Keep saying that, but I really don't. Maybe I'm too dumb. I don't know. I feel like this is the King's Road, which goes all the way through here, which this is apparently not part of. Maybe it's because we don't have one of these. And we probably want to spend a little bit of money on some trade routes. So let's look at what we've got. So we've got insane amount of stone. I think actually selling charcoal and iron slabs would be good. Iron slab. Because we can get an infinite number of those. It's very cheap to get stone as an export as well. It's not really a lot of cash, but I think it will help in the long run. And what else? Yeah, charcoal is pretty good. I mean, in terms of how much we've got, charcoal shouldn't be an issue. Where is it? There it is. The trade route is required first. Major trades. I mean, actually, this region might benefit from a trade route for leather. Let's have a look at that down here. See how much that costs. 240. Let's see how much we get from that. That's probably quite good, actually. Okay, I'm definitely happy with that. And do we have another... We have another horse available, but I'm going to get another one. Oh, they'll find somewhere to fit. But I think that is looking pretty damn good. I am feeling very ready to take on Hildebolt. I know we don't have a huge number of troops. We don't, like, our population isn't massive. I think in terms of food, we are doing pretty well, actually. And supplies. We're going to go really aggressive now with building out some more houses. And I think the goal of this should really be, we just want as many people as possible. I'm actually just going to build loads of houses there. We're going to get these rookie house numbers up, and we're going to take on Hildebolt in the next episode. Obviously, we need some people to move in. I'm going to actually take the taxes down to 0 so that we can get that happiness up, get as many people moved in as possible. We've got loads of apples available here, so like that is not a problem. We will be farming again soon. I think this region is going to be flourishing through having so much ale. We should have a lot of ale in this region now. We've got a really good amount of ale. And we could actually be trading that with some of these new ones once we get these set up. So there's so much potential actually moving forward with how we can get a really good synergy between each of these regions. So I'm really excited for that. We're definitely going to have some more combat in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining. I am trying to keep these not too long every episode, but thank you for watching. If you do like it, please do like and subscribe and let me know what you want to see, what kind of gameplay you'd like to see. If there's anything you feel is missing on the channel, just let me know. Happy to hear it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.